Hello Stars Remembered family, and welcome back to our channel where we celebrate life and honor its legacies. In the past 48 hours, we received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, American celebrities and notable figures from around the world, whose lives have touched us all. Today's episode is dedicated to remembering these remarkable individuals, and before we dive in, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and gratitude. Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you, and let's begin. Cultida Woods, the devoted mother of golf icon Tiger Woods, was a pillar of strength, wisdom, and unwavering support throughout her son's extraordinary career. Born in Thailand in 1944, her life was marked by resilience, love, and a quietly profound influence that extended far beyond the realm of golf. Cultida met Earl Woods, a U.S. Army officer, during the Vietnam War, and their love story took them from Thailand to New York, where they married in 1969 before eventually settling in California to start a family. As the mother of one of history's greatest golfers, she played an essential role in shaping Tiger's character, instilling in him discipline, focus, and perseverance. While his father was widely known as his coach and mentor, Cultida was the steadfast presence behind the scenes, always in the gallery at tournaments, a constant reminder of the strong foundation upon which his success was built. Even during challenging times and under public scrutiny, her belief in her son never wavered. Renowned for her sharp wit, humor, and steadfast devotion to her family, she treasured her moments with her grandchildren, Sam and Charlie. In 2023, when Tiger Woods was honored with the Bob Jones Award, the highest accolade from the United States Golf Association, he publicly acknowledged his mother's vital role in his achievements, crediting her support for his ability to chase his dreams. More than just the mother of a sports legend, Cultida Woods was a woman of deep values who championed kindness, respect, and perseverance. She remained strongly connected to her Thai heritage and instilled in Tiger a profound appreciation for his multicultural background. Her passing marks a significant loss for the Woods family, yet her legacy endures through the values she imparted and the love she shared with those around her. Tributes to Cultida Woods continue to celebrate the lasting impact she made on her family and the world of sports. Rich Dower, a revered second baseman, coach, and two-time World Series champion, dedicated his life to the game of baseball. Born on July 27, 1952, in San Bernardino, California, his impressive career spanned decades and earned him a place among the sport's most respected figures. Dower first made his mark as a standout college athlete at the University of Southern California, USC, where he earned All-American honors and helped lead the Trojans to consecutive College World Series titles in 1973 and 1974. His success at USC paved the way for his professional journey when he was selected 24th overall in the 1974 MLB draft by the Baltimore Orioles. After excelling in the minor leagues and winning the International League batting title, he made his major league debut in 1976. Quickly establishing himself as a defensive anchor at second base, Dower set two American League single-season fielding records in 1978, playing 86 consecutive errorless games and achieving 425 straight errorless chances. His reliability made him a key component of the Orioles' infield, and he contributed significantly to the team's postseason efforts, including the 1979 World Series, where his Game 7 home run was the Orioles' only run in a challenging loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dower's career-defining moment came in 1983 when he played a crucial role in leading the Orioles to a World Series victory over the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside teammates Todd Cruz and Rick Dempsey, he formed a light-hearted trio, affectionately dubbed the Three Stooges, celebrated for both their dependable play and their sense of humor. His three-hit, 3 RBI performance in Game 4 was instrumental in securing the championship. Following his playing career, Dower transitioned to coaching and spent 19 seasons in Major League Baseball with teams including the Cleveland Indians, Kansas City Royals, Milwaukee Brewers, and Colorado Rockies. In 2017, as the first base coach for the Houston Astros, he achieved the rare feat of winning both a College World Series and an MLB World Series in the same year. That same year, He survived a life-threatening subdural hematoma after the Astros championship parade, a true testament to his resilience. Dower's influence extended beyond the field, as he was a mentor to many players, including Len Sakata, who credited him with invaluable encouragement and defensive guidance. In 2012, he was inducted into the Baltimore Orioles Hall of Fame, forever enshrining his impact on the franchise. Rich Dower passed away at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy as a dedicated player, innovative coach, and beloved teammate. His contributions to baseball continue to inspire fans and fellow professionals alike. Troy Selwood, a hardworking and passionate Australian rules footballer, made a lasting mark on the game through his exceptional skill, leadership, and perseverance. Born in Victoria in 1984 and raised in Bendigo within a family steeped in football tradition, Selwood's early promise and determination propelled him to success in both the Australian Football League (AFL) and the Victorian Football League (VFL). Drafted by the Brisbane Lions as the 19th pick in the 2002 AFL draft after standout performances with Sandhurst, Selwood made his AFL debut in round 1 of the 2005 season against Street Kilda, proudly wearing the number 28 jersey. He soon became known as a disciplined and dependable midfielder, renowned for his endurance and his ability to neutralize key opposition players, a skill that made him an integral part of Brisbane's defensive midfield. In 2009, Selwood suffered a serious on-field injury when a collision with Richmond's Alex Rant left him momentarily unconscious. Despite this setback, his resilience and commitment remained evident throughout his career. After being delisted by the Brisbane Lions at the end of the 2010 season, he returned to Victoria and joined the Geelong Football Club in the VFL. There, he balanced his playing career with studies in commerce and, in 2011, was named co-captain of the team, highlighting his natural leadership and dedication to mentoring younger players. His crowning achievement in the VFL came in 2012 when he led Geelong to a premiership win over Port Melbourne at Dakin Stadium. Selwood retired from VFL football at the end of the 2013 season, leaving behind a legacy defined by hard work and professionalism. Hailing from one of Australia's most celebrated football families, Selwood's twin brother, Adam, played for West Coast, while his younger brothers, Joel and Scott, also made their mark in the AFL with Geelong. Their shared passion for the sport cemented the Selwood name as one of the most respected in Australian football history. Off the field, Troy was a devoted father to his 2 children. His untimely passing at the age of 40 is a profound loss to his family, friends, and the entire football community. His contributions as both a player and a leader will always be remembered, and tributes continue to honor the enduring legacy of Troy Selwood. Brian Murphy, the much-loved English actor and comedian, delighted audiences for generations with his memorable roles on British television. Born on September 25, 1932, in Ventnor on the Isle of Wight, Murphy's career spanned over 60 years, establishing him as one of Britain's most cherished comic talents. His passion for performance emerged early, leading him to study drama at the Borough Polytechnic Institute, now known as London South Bank University, where he also forged a lifelong friendship with fellow actor Richard Briers. Murphy's early professional work included a stint with the Theatre Workshop, where he collaborated with Eutha Joyce, his future co-star in both Man About the House and George and Mildred. His breakthrough came in the early 1970s when he was cast as the lovable, bumbling husband George Roper. Murphy's impeccable comedic timing and natural rapport with Eutha Joyce quickly made the character a favorite among viewers, a success that later spawned the highly popular spin-off George and Mildred, which aired for 5 series between 1976 and 1979. He even reprised his role in 2 feature films based on the sitcom. Following Eutha Joyce's passing in 1980, plans for a final series of George and Mildred were shelved, marking the end of a significant chapter in British comedy. Nevertheless, Murphy remained a familiar face on television. In 2003, he joined the cast of the long-running sitcom Last of the Summer Wine as Alvin Medley, a role he continued until the show concluded in 2010. His versatility allowed him to appear in a variety of other productions, including roles in One Foot in the Grave, Brookside, Hustle, and Benidorm. Younger audiences also remembered him fondly as Stan the shopkeeper in the children's series, Wizadora, and for his performance in the Booze Crew trilogy. In addition to his screen work, Murphy was deeply committed to the theater and actively supported emerging talent, his influence even extending to his grandson, Martin Murphy, a budding playwright. In 1995, he married actress Linda Reagan, sharing nearly 30 years of happiness together. Brian Murphy passed away at the age of 92 after a brief illness, leaving behind an immeasurable legacy in British comedy. His work continues to bring joy to audiences around the world, and his contributions to television and theater are fondly remembered by fans and colleagues alike. Tom Kraeutler was a widely respected home improvement expert, author, and broadcast journalist who dedicated his career to empowering homeowners with clear, practical advice about their properties. Born in the United States in 1959, Kraeutler's deep passion for construction, renovation, and education propelled him to become a trusted voice in the industry for over 3 decades. His talent for simplifying complex topics made him a nationally recognized authority and earned him a loyal following. Kraeutler is best remembered as the co-host of the Money Pit Home Improvement radio show, a nationally syndicated program he led alongside Leslie Street. Airing on more than 335 stations and reaching over 3 million listeners, the show became one of the most reliable sources for home improvement guidance. In addition, his expert advice filled the airwaves during weekday drive times on 350 stations, further solidifying his reputation. His contributions to radio were recognized when Talker magazine named him among the 100 most influential radio talk show hosts in America. Beyond the microphone, Kraeutler was a prolific writer and contributed to major outlets such as Oprah.com, AOL Daily Finance, and DIYLife.com. As AOL's home improvement editor, he produced high-quality multimedia content that guided homeowners through everything from simple repairs to extensive renovations. His expertise was frequently sought by the New York Times, USA Today, and CNN, and his 2008 book, My Home, My Money Pit, co-authored with Gr., became a trusted resource for those looking to protect and enhance their investments. With a strong foundation in industrial arts education, Kraeutler spent over 20 years as a professional home inspector, building contractor, and educator. His extensive knowledge led former New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman to appoint him to chair the state's first regulatory authority for licensing professional home inspectors. He earned a Bachelor of Science in Industrial Arts Technology education from Trenton State College and further enriched his expertise through an international studies program in architecture at the University of Copenhagen. Tom Kraeutler's impact extended far beyond radio and print. His work helped countless homeowners gain the confidence to transform their living spaces. His passing at the age of 65 due to complications from surgery is a significant loss for the home improvement and media communities, yet his legacy lives on through the knowledge he shared and the millions he inspired. David Edward Byrd, a pioneering graphic artist, designer, illustrator, and painter, left an enduring imprint on rock music, Broadway, and visual storytelling. Born on April 4, 1941, in Cleveland, Tennessee, and raised in Miami Beach, Florida, Byrd's creative spark was evident from a young age. After a formative year at the Boston Museum School, he earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Painting and Design and later a Master of Fine Arts in Painting and Printmaking at Carnegie Mellon University. Byrd's professional journey began at WQED-TV, where he contributed to the early set design of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He soon transitioned into teaching, sharing his expertise at renowned institutions such as Pratt Institute and the School of Visual Arts. His breakthrough arrived in 1968 when he became the exclusive poster artist for the Fillmore East, working closely with rock promoter Bill Graham. His vibrant, psychedelic posters captured the energy of legendary acts like Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane, The Grateful Dead, Ravi Shankar, and Iron Butterfly, with his Jimi Hendrix Experience poster earning a spot among Billboard's top 25 rock posters. Expanding his creative reach beyond rock, Byrd also made a significant mark on Broadway. He designed some of the most iconic theatrical posters for productions including Follies, Godspell, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Grand Tour, The Robber Bridegroom, and Little Shop of Horrors. In 1981, Bird relocated to Los Angeles to serve as the art director for Van Halen's Fair Warning Tour, later immersing himself in extensive theater promotion work. From 1991 to 2002, he worked as a senior illustrator at Warner Brothers, contributing to projects ranging from Looney Tunes to establishing the early visual identity of the Harry Potter films. A passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, Bird broke new ground by illustrating the inaugural cover of Christopher Street magazine in 1976 and later serving as art director for The Advocate during the 1980s. He eventually founded Bird/Becerra Studios with his partner, mosaic artist Gelino Becerra. David Edward Bird's innovative designs and fearless creativity continue to influence music, theater, and pop culture, inspiring generations to come. Harry Stewart Jr. was a pioneering fighter pilot and decorated military officer whose life embodied service, determination, and excellence. Born on July 4, 1924, in Newport News, Virginia, his early fascination with flight propelled him toward a historic career as a Tuskegee Airman. At just 18, he volunteered for the United States Army Air Forces, passed the challenging pilot cadet exam in 1944, and earned his wings as a member of the renowned Tuskegee Airman Class 44 FSE. During World War II, Stewart played a crucial role in the All-African-American 332nd Fighter Group, flying 43 bomber escort missions across Eastern Europe. His combat prowess was dramatically showcased on April 1, 1945, when he downed 3 German Focke-Wulf 190s in one day, a feat that earned him the Distinguished Flying Cross and underscored his exceptional bravery. Following the war, Stewart's career continued to break new ground. In 1949, he joined the 332nd Fighter Group's weapons pilot team that won the first-ever U.S. Air Force Top Gun competition, a victory that, despite being achieved in outdated aircraft, later highlighted the challenges and triumphs in overcoming racial barriers in the military. After his military service, Stewart transitioned to civilian life with the same steadfast resolve. Facing discrimination in the commercial airline industry, he pursued higher education and earned a mechanical engineering degree from New York University in 1963. He eventually rose to become vice president of a major pipeline company, showcasing his excellence in both aviation and business. In 2006, he and his fellow Tuskegee Airmen were awarded the Congressional Gold Medal, one of the nation's highest honors, and his memoir, Soaring to Glory, a Tuskegee Airman's first-hand account of World War II, published in 2019, further cemented his legacy. A devoted husband to Deline Stewart and a caring father to Lori Collette Stewart, Harry Stewart Jr. lived a life marked by quiet dignity and lasting impact. He passed away at the age of 100, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire future generations in military history, aviation, and the fight for racial equality. Mort Kunstler, one of America's most acclaimed historical artists, left behind an enduring legacy of striking illustrations that vividly bring key moments in history to life. Born on April 4, 1927, in Brooklyn, New York, he displayed an extraordinary talent for art from an early age. His richly detailed and energetic paintings spanned a vast range of subjects, from the dramatic clashes of the American Civil War to the modern achievements of NASA's Space Shuttle Columbia, establishing him as one of the era's most respected historical illustrators. Kunstler's creative journey began with formal studies at Brooklyn College, followed by further refinement at the Pratt Institute, where he perfected his skills as a fine art illustrator. Early in his career, he secured work illustrating for adventure magazines, designing paperback book covers and movie posters for films like The Poseidon Adventure, 1972, and The Taking of Pelham 123, 1974. His art also adorned the covers of prominent publications such as Newsweek, Reader's Digest, and National Geographic, the latter marking his first commission to produce historical artwork in 1965. By the 1970s, Kunstler had shifted his focus entirely to historical illustration, with a special emphasis on military subjects. His uncompromising commitment to historical accuracy and narrative storytelling quickly set him apart. Over time, his portfolio grew to include more than 350 Civil War paintings, many of which became signature works. For instance, his 1992 painting, The Gunner and the Colonel, was widely praised for its precision, while his 2011 rendition of Washington Crossing was credited with rectifying errors in earlier famous depictions. Beyond the Civil War, Kunstler captured scenes from the American Revolution, World War II, the Korean and Vietnam Wars, as well as iconic moments like the Oklahoma Land Rush, the experiences of Ellis Island immigrants, and Teddy Roosevelt's 4th of July celebrations. His works were exhibited in esteemed institutions such as the Gettysburg National Battlefield, the North Carolina Museum of Art, and the Museum of the Confederacy. In addition, he served as the official artist for NASA's Space Shuttle Columbia, documenting moments of innovation and exploration. Kunstler's art has been featured in numerous publications and books, most notably in collections like The American Spirit, the paintings of Mort Kunstler, which historians have hailed as a definitive chronicle of American visual history. Mort Kunstler passed away at the age of 97, yet his passion for historical storytelling and his masterful portrayal of America's past continue to inspire, educate, and preserve the nation's rich heritage for future generations.